other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? You and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
180.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Get set.
Now Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this Eagle defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with him on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held him to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A first down carry for Barkley. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They'll go to Barkley again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. And an Eagles first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley inside the handoff. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
73. Ready, set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing seen so far as a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Returns it 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the...
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
The Niners at 6-3 on the year. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And goal to go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
49-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Up the middle they go. Colvin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. 21.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Call it a gain of a yard. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Outside. 18, watch out. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
73. No touch.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
King.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
63. Great. Check.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Eagles 21, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. complete. It's tapped down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tapped down, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
180, 180.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Barkley again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
49ers 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And a 49er first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
And the 49er First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
22 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
First down,
Philadelphia.
Don't touch it.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. And
some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch. No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down. But he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Youngday? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I